reborn back. I was deliberately late to get my marriage license with William Gu. In my previous life, William Gu found out that I was pregnant. Disappeared with Melissa for 20 years. Then I was dying. He's back. He looked at Melissa's posthumous photo. Tell me if I get a marriage certificate with you later. Will it end differently? When you realize that you are born again. William Gu was standing at the door of the dorm room waiting for me. Let's go and get a marriage certificate together. I lied about delivering something to a colleague. Sent him to the marriage registry office first. Wait for me, after separating from William Gu. I went up the mountain. Lie in the rocking chair at Aunt's house. Looking at the sea of clouds in front of the house basking in the sun. Aunt handed me a roasted sweet potato. Asked curiously, "Didn't you want to get a certificate with Engineer Gu today? How did you get here?" I took a bite of the hot roasted sweet potato. Smiled and told him about his aunt. I had a nightmare. I woke up from a dream and my heart was uneasy. Aunt reassured me that it was a dream. The important thing is to live a life. After you and Engineer Gu get married. Some are living a good life. What nightmares are you afraid of? I was stunned for a moment. Smiled and nodded, and the aunt was right. I'll stay here for a while and then leave. Married to William Gu. It's impossible in this life. In my previous life, William Gu and I got our marriage license. Just walked out of the marriage registration hall. He bumps into a girl head-on. The girl's name is Melissa. Live in the village where we work. We were on our way back together. William Gu remained silent. I thought he was a man. There is a consciousness of avoiding suspicion with lesbians. I didn't expect to find out until I was about to die. It turned out that one hit. William Gu fell in love with Melissa at first sight. He's not avoiding suspicion. He was remorseful. I regret why I can't get the certificate with me a day later. After that day, William Gu was much colder to me. Always alone in the direction of the village in a daze. I asked him why, but he avoided answering. I asked a lot of times, plus work. I was so busy that I stopped asking. Just wait for him to figure it out. Willing to take the initiative to communicate with me. After the end of the project in the village, William Gu and I were assigned to different project teams. Had to live separately. I thought it was only temporary. But each subsequent assignment, he is with me all over the world. I mentioned it to William Gu. He only said lightly to obey the organizational arrangement. Until one day, I returned to Beijing to report on my work. Hear the conversations of your colleagues. I knew, except for the first time when I was assigned separately. Every time after that, William Gu took the initiative to apply to his superiors. As a result, William Gu and I had a big fight. Afterwards, he hugged me and apologized to me. But the reason is never explained. After dawn, William Gu is gone. I think my marriage to him is over. Accidents always come unexpectedly. I'm pregnant. After learning that I was pregnant, William Gu changed his previous coldness. Started taking care of my life intimately. He'll clumsily learn to cook for me. Will put his ears on his belly and listen to the baby blow bubbles. Will walk with me every night. Suddenly one day, William Gu is missing. I asked a lot of people. I have been looking for him for a long time. No one knows exactly where he went. No one can tell me if he's dead or alive. I started a pregnancy test alone. One gives birth to a child. A person takes a child to the hospital. A person raises a child. One person conducts the funeral of both parents. I thought he was dead. But when I returned to the light, he suddenly appeared in front of me. That's when I found out. He has been with Melissa for the past 20 years. They adopted a Michael. Give him all her love. It's just that Melissa is frustrated. He went before him. Go before regrets. I couldn't be his wife in my lifetime. William Gu said he was sorry for me and resented me. I don't think it makes sense. Since you don't love me, why didn't you tell me sooner? He can totally do. Divorce me. Give Melissa another home. You should not abandon your wife and children. Ignore your parents. What right does he have to resent me? Michael, whom I raised with my own hands. But he said that he admired William Gu and Melissa, the one who grew up watered by love. He complained that I was without his permission. Bring him into the world. That's when I found out. It turned out that when I didn't know, he had already been connected to his father. But he kept it from me. I was at Aunt's house for an hour. After saying goodbye to Aunt, go straight to the marriage registry. When I arrived at the marriage registry, just in time to see William Gu lifting Melissa up, I saw William Gu staring at Melissa. I didn't want to come back to my senses for a long time. The originally somewhat angry face was amazed. In my last life, I was busy picking up Melissa and talking to him. Didn't notice William Gu's strangeness. Now look at it from the perspective of passers-by. It turns out that everything is so obvious. William Gu, I'm coming. You're in a hurry. See me show up. William Gu froze. It quickly became flustered. This Emma. There you are. I noticed Melissa looking at me. Unlike the previous life, the look is complicated, with jealousy in his eyes. Wait for me to look at the past tense. She is also back to normal. It was as if everything was my delusion. I'm curious. In this life, the marriage certificate has not been obtained. William Gu met Melissa ahead of time. How he will choose. It's breaking up with me. Choose Melissa. Or continue to be the same as in the previous life. Get a certificate with me. But he and Melissa both stayed and flew together. It's not too early. Let's go in and get the certificate. I pretended to be in a hurry. William Gu's face turned white. Oops, my feet hurt. Melissa cried out in pain, breaking the silence for a moment. In the previous life, Melissa was not injured. How did you get hurt in this life? And the timing of the injury is so coincidental. Could it be that he was born again? I looked at Melissa with a grunt. But nothing was sent. Now William Gu took Melissa to the health center. The doctor said that except for the wound that would heal after a while. Nothing else. Melissa blushed. William Gu was happy. When I go back, passing by the marriage registry, William Gu had a tangled look on his face. Emma, they're off work. Or we'll come back tomorrow. I'll take a look at it lightly. You also need to choose a good day to get the certificate. Just this life. It is impossible to have a good day for obtaining a certificate. I smiled at the corners of my lips. William Gu sighed well. Go back, I'll tell Aunt. William Gu and I came by bike. When I go back, Melissa didn't hesitate to get into William Gu's car. William Gu looked at me. It's a little embarrassing. But he didn't refuse. I pretended I didn't see it. Rode the bike and went first. A cool breeze blows. Melissa and William Gu were talking. I couldn't hear what they were saying. You can hear the happiness in your tone. And William Gu's deliberate smile. It's been a long time since I've seen William Gu laugh. In my previous life, it seems that after meeting Melissa, William Gu didn't smile at me anymore. But now, none of that matters to me. Entered the village. Villagers saw Melissa sitting in William Gu's car. One arm was around William Gu's waist. When they looked at me, not winking at me, it's just coughing and shaking your head. I know what they're trying to say. But I smiled and went back to the dormitory in order to get married. William Gu has already rented a wedding room in advance. Most of the stuff has been moved. I passed by the wedding room. Stop and stop. The two rooms on the left and right of the marriage room are bedrooms. In the middle is a hall, with a small yard. In my last life, after I came back from the marriage registry, I saw the big red happy words posted at home, full of sweetness. No one knows. The day before the marriage, the groom was happily busy decorating the wedding room. But in the cave room, candle night extinguished the fire. That night, and countless afterward. It's like a lonely night. We lay quietly in bed. Nothing was done. I couldn't sleep again. Didn't wait for William Gu to come back. I pushed my bike back to the dorm. Went to the dormitory. I took out the transfer letter from the drawer. Said it was a transfer. In fact, what was waiting for me to go back was a promotion and a raise. In his last life, because he was going to marry William Gu, I turned up this opportunity. 3 months later, we were assigned to different places. After that, it was William Gu who deliberately went all over the world with me. Then I got pregnant. William Gu is missing. I alone don't just have to raise children. You also have to take care of both parents. I can't do my job. Gradually, they were moved from critical to marginal departments. I have never been promoted and raised in my life. Michael in elementary school. Whenever I see my mediocre and busy appearance, always disgusted. He said that other people's mothers are so good-looking. Why can't you be like White? Dress yourself up like everyone else. White what White? Melissa reminisced the more frightened I became. It turned out to be that time. Michael was already in contact with his missing father. But he hid it from me for him all my life. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. At dinner, William Gu didn't come to me like he used to. I took my lunchbox to the cafeteria to get food. In the cafeteria, I saw William Gu and Melissa sitting facing each other. They serve each other's vegetables. I don't know what William Gu said. Melissa covered her mouth and smiled. When you see me. William Gu was stunned at first. Hurriedly stood up. Emma. Are you here? That Melissa had just come home. I didn't have anything to eat at home. I'll bring her over for a bite to eat first. I was thinking of bringing one for you later. I didn't expect you to come so early. Is it early? There are not many people eating in the cafeteria anymore. There were not many leftovers. I can't help but think of my last life. After we came back with our certificates, William Gu said to go to the cafeteria to get food. But I waited until late for him to come back. When I returned, I came empty-handed. He just said something to me. The food in the cafeteria is gone. Bear with me all night. That night to speak sound. I think it's the sound of my stomach growling with hunger. It turned out that this time in the previous life, William Gu has already started to take care of Melissa. I didn't speak. Passing by him, the rest of the food was packed back to the dormitory. I was just halfway through the meal. There was a knock on the dorm door. It's William Gu and Melissa. William Gu looked at me. The look is complicated. He coughed lightly. Emma, I'd like to discuss something with you. I looked at him. Without saying a word, William Gu glanced at the people who were standing beside him. Melissa cautiously. The eyes are full of tenderness. At the time of opening, there was more firmness in the tone. Emma, that Melissa had just returned from town. You know that, too. He was alone in his house. It's been a long time since I've lived in my house. It needs to be cleaned. You see, we don't have any evidence yet. I think. Why don't you lend our wedding room to Melissa for a few days? I glanced at Melissa. Melissa is like a frightened rabbit, cowering behind William Gu. Past and present lives. I saw two completely different Melissa. Melissa wasn't born again. I don't even believe it. But I didn't have time to play with her. This man. I don't want it. Melissa does more. All redundant, in my opinion. Okay, that's your house. It's up to you. William Gu didn't expect me to say yes to him so happily. Originally prepared rhetoric. Suddenly stuck in the throat and unable to go up and down. I don't like people touching my stuff, though. Later, I'll go and collect my things. William Gu was stunned for a moment. Busy road. No. I'll pack your stuff and move it to another room. Originally, he didn't just want Melissa to live in our wedding room. We also want him to sleep in our marriage bed. It's ridiculous. I see, Melissa. He smiled at the corners of his lips. Had dinner. I went with a flashlight, packing things in the wedding room. When I arrived, William Gu was busy making Melissa's bed. It's still me for the wedding night. Carefully selected new linens. William Gu was a little surprised to see Emma. What are you doing here? I've got everything for you to put in my room. Oh, I answered. Turn around and go to the next room to get something. William Gu chased after him. He had a complicated expression. There was an emotion in my eyes that I couldn't understand. Emma at this time. Melissa ran out of the room. Brother William Gu. That sheet you're going to use when you get married to Sister Emma. Wouldn't it be nice to let me sleep? I'm fine. It's also okay to sleep on dirty clothes. The more Melissa spoke, the quieter it became. I saw William Gu when he looked at her. There was pity in his eyes. She looked at me, Emma. You see, the sheets at home are all new. How could I have missed the sheet? Melissa's eyes flashed with pride. It's just that he doesn't know yet. William Gu is such a scumbag. Since the moment I was reborn. I'm not going to ask for it anymore. I don't care about authenticity. This sheet was bought with your money. It's up to you. Thank you, Sister Emma. Brother William Gu. You guys have been so good to me. Wow, I didn't expect one day. I can also live in William Gu's brother's marital room. Sleep on William Gu's brother's marriage bed. How wrong it sounds. William Gu felt it too. But he looked at me. I didn't speak, as if I was testing my bottom line. Melissa finished. As if I realized something. Cover your mouth and pretend to have done something wrong. I'm sorry. Sister Emma, I'm sorry. Actually, don't get me wrong. Brother William Gu and I don't really have any business. I think I'm better sleeping in dirty clothes. As he spoke, he was about to pick up the dirty clothes in the package. William Gu hurriedly stopped him. I reassured Melissa that it was okay. You sleep peacefully. It's not my big deal. William Gu didn't see anything in my face. Stand aside, if there is. I was busy packing my things. I don't have time to talk to him. Melissa deliberately tried to cover it up. The darker it gets. Nothing more than trying to provoke me. Fortunately, William Gu highlighted her weakness and deception. Let William Gu loathe me. I can live a lifetime again. How can you care about him? The only thing that should be thankful is, in his previous life, he didn't cover my face. It's not enough in this life. I'm close to Melissa. In her ear said Melissa's sister. You're thinking too much. How could I care? Your brother William Gu is also good for you. There is nothing incomprehensible about this. He's just marrying you. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't know if he will marry you or not. I looked at Melissa, smiled again, and winked at him. Melissa heard. The face is very ugly. He couldn't figure it out. I'm the stupid and blunt stepmother in my previous life. How is it different? But soon he realized something. He looked at me with a smug expression. I packed my things, carrying the package and preparing to leave. William Gu suddenly stopped me behind me. He stepped forward. Wanted to take the package on my back. Rejected by me. Jokes, Melissa is all reborn. In his last life, he did 3 of his life. In this life, I have come to turn positive. He treats William Gu's trash as his own property. I don't want to get into trouble. William Gu saw my dodging moves. When you look at me, his eyes were full of wounds. Emma, are you angry? I can explain it to you. Strange, in my last life, I would rather waste my whole life. Nor do they open their mouths. I've opened my mouth in this life, but I already knew what he was going to say. It's nothing more than in the name of care, doing emotionally detached things. Explain this in one fell swoop. Besides, Melissa wouldn't agree to it. Sure enough, Melissa was heard screaming. William Gu couldn't care about sending me off anymore. I turned around and ran into the house. I scoffed, tugged at the package on his back. Gone. Married William Gu in his last life. 21 years of life. It ended at the age of 45. At this age, he died young. When I first gave birth to that white-eyed wolf. I had a difficult birth and was bleeding profusely. That's when the bottom of the body broke. Later, the body did not recover. One person has to take care of Michael. And take care of William Gu. Vexatious parents. And also work on the side, while running around looking for William Gu. The body is getting worse day by day. I was able to raise Michael until he was 20 years old. It's already the result of my hard work. Since the disappearance of William Gu, I haven't had a good night's sleep. Now live again. I am not married to William Gu. I didn't overdraw my life because of hard work. The body is healthy. I was finally able to sleep soundly. A dreamless night. Had a good night's sleep for the first time in my life. The next day, I asked the leader for leave, and he agreed to be transferred back to Beijing. Tell the leader. The leadership is strange. You didn't mean after marrying the Forbidden City. Don't want to separate from him. I shook my head. I wouldn't marry him. For me, the most important thing now is the career. The leader looked at me, smiled with relief. The leaders of my previous life also advised me. He said that with your ability, you can have a higher development. It's me who gets lost. Give up such a good opportunity for the sake of a scumbag. I asked the leader to help me hide the matter of leaving. I also discussed with the leader the time to leave. Leave the leadership office. I went straight to the train station. Train tickets for this period are not easy to buy. It takes a long time to queue. When I rode past the wedding room, through the fence wall, see, William Gu and Melissa squatted together in the yard brushing their teeth. William Gu is skilled. Naturally, take the towel on the clothesline. Wipe Melissa's hands with her own hands. Melissa looked at him. An affectionate look. It seems that after a night, there seems to be a qualitative leap between them. Saw me riding from the door. After that, William Gu's face turned white. Hurry up and distance yourself from Melissa. I withdrew my gaze. Totally not. One is a thief with a weak heart. One eye hurts. I came to the train station from memory. After spending money to store your bike, follow the flow of people into the ticket hall. This period, people who go far away. Everyone carries big bags and small bags. As small as a needle thread. As big as a futon basket. Bring everything you can with you to the train. I watched the crowds. In the end, it was decided to bring as little as possible. Especially large items that take up space. What can be sold is still sold. If you can't sell it, give it away. Queued for a long time. Between standing tickets and sleeper tickets, I still opted for the sleeper ticket. I suffered all my life in my last life. In this life, I just want to be good to myself. It was already afternoon when I left the train station. It's been a lifetime. No experience. Forget to bring food in line. Missed lunch in order to buy a ticket. At this time, my chest was pressed against my back. I asked all the way. Got it. The state-run hotel where I visited with William Gu in my last life. Then, he and I met here on a blind date after being introduced by a colleague. William Gu is good-looking. Fair skin. It's the clean type I like. It's a technical job like me. And both of us are in Beijing. At that time, I thought that it would be convenient for the two families to communicate in the future. And he was very happy with my appearance. We decided to give it a try. During a relationship, he wasn't particularly nice to me. But it's not bad either. Take care of me everywhere in life. Some of the difficulties encountered at work. He'll work it out with me as well. I didn't have much love with him. It's more about the suitability. I thought I would live peacefully with him for the rest of my life. I didn't expect him to throw me a bomb off guard. William Gu was 2 months after we got along. Proposed to me. At that time, he decided to enter into marriage with me. He could see that he was happy. But after all, Chimei can't withstand the sky. Melissa's presence made him find a heartbeat. His emotions drifted away. I don't know what to do. A deep love. But he shouldn't. No, not for love. Selfishly leaving everything behind. My life has gone to waste. Park your bike. I entered the state-run hotel. There are not many people at this point in time. So I saw it at a glance. William Gu and Melissa sitting in the corner. Melissa was the first to see me. She stood up and waved to me warmly. Sister Emma, are you going to eat? It just so happened that I was with brother William Gu. Come on too. You're welcome. It's a matter of adding a pair of chopsticks. Yes, the top green tea that abducted someone else's husband for more than 20 years. Put yourself in the main position in 2 sentences. That's embarrassing. It won't disturb your date. I looked at William Gu with a smile. William Gu was visibly panicked. He hurriedly got up and helped me move the chair. Sister Emma, don't get me wrong. My relationship with brother William Gu is not what you think. Brother William Gu just thought I was too thin. Wanna help me make it up? Hey, let him show off again. I ignored William Gu's movements. Walk over to Melissa and sit down. William Gu touched his nose. Awkwardly sat down. See a table full of big fish and meat. I was shocked. Boy, this meal costs at least half a month's salary for William Gu. Yes, Melissa. He's so generous. Melissa added a piece of braised pork to me. Sister Emma, try the braised pork here. Brother William Gu said that the braised pork here is the best. Be sure to give me some. He also said to pack me another one when he left. Come, you taste? And fish. You taste it too. I've never eaten such delicious fish. Brother William Gu said he would burn too. Wait until you get back. He would often make it for me to eat. William Gu knows how to cook. In my last life, when I was pregnant, he's in the kitchen. It's either a basin or a bowl. Finally, I pushed him out of the kitchen. Cook your own meals. It turns out that love can be pretended. I took the braised pork. Savor it. It's delicious. Everything in this era is real. This pork is really fragrant. And this river fish. There was no later oil smell at all. It's really fresh. I savored it, completely unconcerned about what Melissa said. Yes? Melissa suddenly screamed. What scared me was that I almost didn't hold my chopstick steady. I'm sorry. Sister Emma, I was just scared by a fish bone. I just said where I came from. Oh yes, Sister Emma. Have you ever eaten a dish made by William Gu's brother? You haven't eaten it. You can come to the house in the evening. Brother William Gu agreed to cook for me. Brother William Gu. You say yes. Scared by the fish bones. It really scared me. Melissa clearly looked like I didn't care. Some can't stand it. I was deliberately scared by fish bones to remind me. Dazzle, continued to dazzle. Wait for me to go. Look who else you're looking for. Melissa's sister. You are so happy. I've known your brother William Gu for so long. I didn't know he could cook. The two of you have only known each other for 2 days. He promised to cook for you. Dip your light. I've got a blessed mouth tonight. Originally, I was going crazy with jealousy. I didn't expect that I didn't care at all. Melissa was stunned. William Gu's face was in the process. A burst of blue and a burst of white. I continued to eat, completely indifferent to their reactions. Wait for my shallots toads to be served. I pushed in front of Melissa and William Gu. Invite them to eat together. After that, the table was much quieter. I can finally eat in peace. Step out of the state-run hotel. I said hi to Melissa and William Gu. Right away. I'm going to the post office to call my parents. After the disappearance of William Gu in the previous life, I'm alone with kids. He also had to take care of William Gu's father. Mother has to go to work again. Every day is busy spinning like a spinning top. I don't know why. Obviously, my family background is no worse than theirs. Gu's father and mother just don't look down on me. Not only did they not help me with the kids, you still want to rub me with tricks. Once I had a little bit of a bad treat for them. They ran to my unit to make trouble. At that time, it's not easy to have a formal job. Not to mention that I still have to raise Michael. Therefore, I endured. After my parents heard about my situation, while taking grandchildren, it didn't help me less. They thought they would find someone to marry me off. But after Gu's father and Gu's mother knew, ran to my parents and made a fuss. Said that our family wanted to force the two of them to death. And that's not all. Whenever a man wants to look at me, Gu's mother will take me Michael to follow behind. Then I had Michael run up to me and cry. Slowly, no one wants to see me anymore. I stopped thinking about being at home, single-mindedly raising Michael to grow up. During this period, because of Gu father and Gu mother, my parents were wronged, but more worried about me. Until when they died. I can't let go of it the most. The call was answered quickly. It's been a lifetime. I heard my parents' voices again. I cried, and I could hear the choking in my voice. Mom and Dad were worried. They thought William Gu was bullying me. I'm angry, and I'm going to come to William Gu to settle accounts. I appeased them. Will happen recently. And I told my parents about my decision. On the phone, my parents were silent for a long time. In the end, just say, if it is the result of my deliberations. They respected me. That's when I breathed a sigh of relief. I told them about my transfer back to Beijing. Departure train ticket after 3 days. Mom and Dad said, when the time comes, I'm sure to make a lot of my favorite food. Wait at home, me. Back to the dorm. I opened the door and found William Goose sitting at my desk, flipping through the study materials in his hand. I almost forgot the key to my dorm. He also has a handful. See the lock on the drawer containing the transfer report. I breathed a sigh of relief. The relationship with William Goo is now unknown. I don't want to have any more accidents before I leave. William Goo saw me come back, hurriedly stood up and poured me water. He has something to say, but he hesitated and didn't speak. I sat on the bed, drank the tea slowly, wait for him to say. Finally, he couldn't help it. Turned to look at me. Emma, Melissa, and I are not what you think. I swallowed the tea in my mouth. Said lightly, what do I think? William Goo, if I were still a stepmother in my last life. It doesn't matter if she explains it or not. I'll trust her. But after all, I have lived a lifetime. People who have seen and experienced their own miserable lives. Even if William Goo explains it 1,000 times. It's all to me. I was dying in my last life. He said it at my bedside. He fell in love with Melissa at first sight. It's true love, not my feelings for him. I'm more of a third person in her relationship with Melissa. It's a blemish. It's a thorn. Emma, believe it or not, I just think Melissa's parents are dead. It's not easy for her to be an orphan girl. That's why I want to take care of her a little more. When William Goo explained to me, eyes wandering, he didn't even dare to look me in the eye. How can I believe? But I said yes anyway. I believe you. Can you leave? I'm tired from the day. I wanted to rest. Oh yes. Please leave the key to my dorm. William Goo's face froze instantly. Apparently he also saw that I didn't believe him. After William Goo left, I wiped down the chair he had been sitting in. Dirty. Really dirty. I started packing my things. This is half a year of working here. I don't have much stuff. It's all some clothes and bedding. There are also daily necessities. It's really going to be clear. It was those wedding items that I bought with William Goo. Looks like you'll have to find one before you go. Time to settle the case with William Goo. Then there was a knock on the door. It's William Goo. He had a snack box in his hand. Happily handed it to me. Give Emma, you open it up and take a look. I took the snack box. Inside, it opens and inside is money and tickets. William Goo smiled and said, I'm all right in the morning. After we got married. All my money is for you to keep. You just have to give me my living expenses on time every month. Looking at William Goo in front of him, I suddenly felt strange. In my last life, let alone pay my salary. After getting married, I haven't even seen a steel hammer from him. I was born with heavy bleeding. His parents didn't pay a penny. He was still yelling for him to die. It's a waste of money to live. It was my parents and sister-in-law who paid for it. Please, doctor, save me. I just came back to life. Later his parents were sick and took medicine money. Money for funerals. It's all me out. 20 years since William Goo's disappearance. He had secretly contacted Michael. Presumably there is also a connection with his parents. I don't know if he gave them money. All I know is before my parents died, called me Michael in. Michael came out with a lot of sadness. But I still saw the joy in his eyes. After the funeral, I couldn't find anything of value in his room. Then I fell ill. There is no money for healing. It can only be towed. This delay dragged on until the return to light. Thinking of the previous life, William Goo probably knew I was sick and needed money. It occurred to him that Michael might be hiding the money his grandmother had given him. But they didn't want to pay me for treatment. I felt a dull pain in my heart. William Goo suddenly trembled when he saw me. I hurriedly stepped forward and wanted to help me. I pushed him away. I leaned against the wall for a while before I recovered. When he looked at William Goo again, there was only indifference in his eyes. William Goo chuckled inwardly. I looked at the money in the iron box. Now that William Gu has brought the money. Naturally, I don't have a reason to suffer. I can't settle the accounts of my previous life. But in this life, it's to be calculated. I took it out of the box and bought it for half of the cost of getting married. Hand the rest of the money and the box to William Gu. William Gu was puzzled when he saw my behavior. But I didn't ask anything. Even the sluggish people who have changed before and after me can feel it. He didn't understand in this short few minutes. What happened? I just felt that something seemed to be getting out of hand. After making sure I was in good health, he walked back and forth step by step. I slept hard that night. I saw my father and mother in my previous life. Told William Gu about my hemorrhage in childbirth. William Gu just snorted faintly on the phone. I saw Michael again when he was still an infant. Gu's father and Gu's mother hid it from me. Take Michael to meet William Gu secretly. William Gu knew I had been looking for him, but he united everyone to hide it from me. No wonder people who knew him kept silent about me. I also dreamed of my colleagues who I had worked with for many years in my previous life. They praised William Gu and Melissa for their love. As for my wife, it's just that they are old. Accidentally pulling the wrong red line when drunk. Oh, how ridiculous. I woke up from a dream and my pillow was wet with tears. But I'm alive, healthy and alive. There is still a chance in life, isn't it? The next 2 days, I'm busy with a handover. I made an appointment with Melissa to eat William Gu's dishes. Also because the money box was silent that night. I thought it was all for now. As a result, Melissa came to me in the evening. He invited me over for dinner. It's hard to resist hospitality. I agreed. Wait until the meal is ready. I came to the door with a gift. Through the fence yard, Melissa and William Gu are seen hugging each other. William Gu's hand rests on Melissa's softest place. Kneading. Her face was paler than she had ever seen when she saw me. Melissa also looked terrified, busy sorting out the almost fully open buttons. I didn't say a word. Turn away. White small, plum. Treat me to a big dinner tonight. I eat it and I don't have to give a gift. It didn't take long to leave. William Gu chased after him. He grabbed me. Explained to me in a hurry. Emma, listen to me. Melissa and I are not what you see. Which? It's the two of you who are disheveled and hugging each other. Or put your hand where it shouldn't. In the past 2 days, I have been busy with work handovers. I didn't hear much from Aunt. Aunt is the most unaccustomed to the junior. Especially Melissa. In this way, not only do you know 3 things. He also ran to the main master and jumped sideways repeatedly. He was always on the air. Disgusting affair with William Gu and Melissa. He said that the village. Melissa was seen deliberately rubbing William Gu with her body. William Gu didn't hide. Melissa and William Gu were seen eating a bowl of rice together. Someone saw it. Melissa and William Gu are in a no man's land. Hand in hand, at this time. William Gu in front of me was a little embarrassed. I don't understand. He did so much with Melissa. But they still have to run in front of me so that I don't get me wrong. Do you still want to be like in the previous life? I take care of his parents at home. Is he and Melissa in love? Before Melissa appeared, I'm the only one who can get close to you. Melissa had been around for less than an hour. You carry her to the hospital. Acquaintance in less than 3 hours. You allow her to sit on the bike and put her arms around your waist. I didn't know each other for more than 5 hours. You left me to take her to eat in the cafeteria. I didn't know each other for 7 hours. You allowed her to stay in our marital room. Sleep in our marriage bed. Use the futon sheets I prepared for the wedding. I didn't know each other for a day. You are willing to spend half a month's salary to treat him to a big meal. Also, we haven't known each other for a day. You're willing to cook soup for him yourself. You don't avoid his touch. Eat a bowl of rice with him. Hand in hand with him. Now hug him. Stroke him. You can still swear in front of me. Between you. Is it innocent? Do you think I'll believe it? Maybe it's my words that are getting stronger and stronger. William Gu's body couldn't help but tremble. He pursed the corners of his lips, but he couldn't say a word. Let me guess. Why are you afraid that I will misunderstand? Be sure to explain it to me. Even hit me with money. I want me to believe in you. On the day we agreed to get the marriage license, you fell in love with Melissa at first sight. Melissa has a crush on you, too. So she pretended to be injured and prevented us from getting the certificate. And you were in love with Melissa. So I don't want to continue to get a certificate with me. Just these days. You may have figured it out. You love Melissa. I want to spend the moon with her. I looked into William Gu's eyes. Word by word. Can be both. You need a good helper to help you take care of your parents. If this virtuous helper, it can help you support your parents in their old age. It's even better. I'm not right. Hear the last. William Gu jerked his head up at me. There was incredibleness in his eyes. See him in shock. I'm actually sad in my heart. Sad for such a calculating man. A lifetime wasted. Saddened. The sweetness I thought I had after marriage. It's just a joke. I can't fool myself anymore. The same. I also did not allow William Gu to continue to deceive me. That same evening, I went back to my dorm. Pack your luggage away from what you want to bring. That's when Melissa appeared. He looked at me with a vicious expression. Stepmom, you're back too, aren't you? Look at my calm face. He snorted when he looked at me again. His eyes were full of contempt and ridicule. Last life. What about you taking the position of William Gu's wife? It's not that he has been a mother to his parents all his life. Michael, who worked so hard to raise him. But you call me mom when you don't know. Haha, how funny you say. Your husband is mine. Michael is mine too. And in this life, although you are also born again. But you can't change the fact that brother William Gu loves me. In this life, William Gu's wife will be me. It can only be me, although he was already disappointed in Michael in his previous life. You can hear him calling Melissa's mother behind his back. My heart still hurts. It's okay, it's okay. In this life, whether he allows it or not, I wouldn't have brought him into this world. Melissa is like a winning rooster. He babbled a lot in front of me. You can see me when I look at him. There is pity under the eyes. There is sympathy. There is compassion. There was no anger but no anger. He fled. To me, he is just a wretched man like me. In this life, without me behind his back, he and William Gu were covered. They can still be like in their last life. Living a happy life. In the wee hours of the morning, I can't sleep. Out of the dormitory to see the moon. But he was startled by the dark shadow sitting at the door. By the light coming from inside the house. I can tell it's William Gu. He smelled of alcohol all over his body. I don't know how long I've been sitting here. I found that even if I lived again, still can't understand him. I went to Melissa with a flashlight. Melissa heard me come and asked her to pick up William Gu home. Obviously stunned for a moment. But he still didn't say a word. Went back to the dormitory with me. William Gu fell asleep. Melissa struggled to pull him away. I didn't help. The man he fell in love with. Let him do it himself. The next day, when I was getting ready to go out with my luggage, the king god came to him. He dragged me to the show. I'm with him all the way. Came to the wedding room where William Gu and I used to be. I saw William Gu with a furious face, looking at Melissa sitting on the ground in rags. It turned out that Melissa picked up William Gu last night, thinking of William Gu chasing me out. When I came back, I looked depressed. There were also drunk people who fell asleep in front of my dorm door. Look, even in my dreams, my name is called. He couldn't sit still. He took advantage of William Gu's drunkenness. Even if William Gu thinks he's me, he still slept with William Gu. I probably learned what had happened from the villagers. I just feel nauseous. I turned around with my luggage and wanted to leave. Was pulled by William Gu. Emma, listen to me. This scumbag is endless. I took a deep breath. There was no fluctuation in his eyes, and he looked at him. William Gu. I thought I had told you yesterday that I was very clear. William Gu wanted to see through my eyes. I see that I still have a little affection for him. But he was disappointed. I only don't care about strangers in my eyes. Because I don't care. So don't get angry. Because not angry. So it doesn't matter. He finally realized. I really don't care about him anymore. William Gu feebly let go of his grip on me. His voice was muffled. He whispered sorry behind me. I'm sorry for what? Apologies for this life. It's still the last life. I left the distant mountain village, returned to Beijing. See healthy and happy parents again. I burst into tears. Every day after being born again. I look relaxed though. But there is always a mountain in my heart. That's my whole life. A life that is so heavy that it suffocates. How could I be so easy to put down gently? It's not an exaggeration to cut William Gu and Melissa apart. But I have parents. With my brother and sister-in-law, I can't do it for two rotten people. Ruin my life for a restart. Until this moment. I saw my parents who were healthy who had not been dragged down by me. I was relieved to unload the mountain. After a few days of accompanying my parents resigned and my children were filial. I got back to work. Without the drag of Michael and Gu's father and mother. I've done a great job. It didn't take long for him to get a promotion and a raise. He was also hired as a professor at the university. It's also considered to have completed my many years. Teacher dream 22 years from William Gu again. It was a year later. Melissa finally still fulfilled her wish in her previous life. Married William Gu. I made a lady. Shortly after marriage, William Gu took her back to Beijing. Gu's father and mother are not fuel-efficient lamps at all. In my last life, I had a good family background. The work is good, and they don't like me. I even looked down on Melissa, who didn't have a job. So he used all his strength to grind Melissa. The Gu family flies chickens and dogs all day long. William Gu wants to take Melissa away. But Gu's father and mother disagreed. It's going to be dead or alive. They don't think Melissa has a job. Michael, who married them, is Gao Pan. The thought of Melissa ruining me and his Michael good deeds. They hate the itchy teeth. In any case, William Gu did not agree to take Melissa away. They just wanted to keep Melissa by their side. And serve them as oxen and horses. The green plum can't reach the moon before the flowers fall from the sky. It is also not worth firewood, rice, oil, and salt. It's been a long time. William Gu doesn't look at Melissa anymore. Without William Gu's love, Melissa is no different from a shrew. Not long after, William Gu applied for an external transfer. This time he didn't bring Melissa with him. Later I heard that Melissa fought back. He and Gu's father and mother tortured each other. It's all miserable. Later, I heard that William Gu had cheated. Melissa was furious, ran to the unit, and sued William Gu. When William Gu was in the distant mountain village, slept with him while he was drunk. I didn't expect that. Sure enough, he can be a scumbag for a lifetime. It's not good stubble. What surprised me? William Gu regretted a word in his last life because of Melissa. He resents me. Looking at Melissa's posthumous photo. Break one's heart. Desperate, he saw me leave him who was bitter and repentant. I haven't seen it in my life. What a love he had for Melissa. It's me who thinks highly of him. People who are rotten in their bones only. Loving yourself is the essence. How can you truly repent? It's just the unwillingness to lose and not achieve. Thankfully, I escaped from that cage in this life. The future of life is sunny. Good night.